Welcome to Bizcoot Bytes. Today we are going to see about a critical skill that is important for every business. That is called business acumen. Business acumen is the core of every business. It is every business must have people who have business acumen. Today we will explore what is business acumen. Business acumen is nothing but how a business concern or a firm makes money, how it is managing its cost, how they are managing their profitability, how they acquire customers, and how they price to their customers. Only if a business makes profit or gains, that business can survive in the long run. Business acumen is related to that cycle of managing profitability and controlling costs. There is a misconception that business acumen must be had only by the business owner or the top management. It is not so. Not only business owner, other managers and every employee must have business acumen. Only by applying business acumen, an organization in totality can gain and function effectively in their market. Let us see. A business owner must have business acumen. Why? Because opportunities in the market are emerging every day. In order to make right judgment, a business owner must have business acumen to take the right opportunities that are suited for the business. For managers, it helps in prioritizing their work, understanding financial numbers, aligning their resources to optimize their profitability and to achieve business goals. It is important for the employees because it will help them how their work is contributing to the business and to the profitability of the business. If an employee is missing that link, then he will not be able to function properly and contributively to the business. So, the importance of business acumen is that how your work is helping your customer. You will be able to know that how costly is what you are doing. What costs are you incurring to achieve a goal? Third, it will trigger, is there any smarter way to do this thing? People who have business acumen will constantly think about these three questions. How this is impacting to our customer? What costs are we incurring by doing this? And is there a better way of doing this? This must be constantly thought about to make one business very effective and also to take that business to the profitability. When business acumen arrives to a person, it shifts his or her mindset. Let us take an example. A manager who is having lesser business acumen might cut costs by reducing service calls. If you reduce customer service calls, what happens is that the connection between the company and the customer gets reduced, and the communication between the company and the customer is reduced, so that the critical information from the customer may not reach the company. But a manager who has business acumen may cut costs that on the other priorities but not on customer. Why? Because having Customer service calls is an opportunity to get in touch with the customer, know their issues, pain points, and the desires, and based on that, the manager can decide further sales calls or further services to the customer. But if you cut on service calls for the sake of cost cutting, it will put the business in serious terms. So, a manager who has business acumen will look at what are the possibilities, what are the opportunities that emerge from increasing the service calls to the customer. Let us compare two employees. An employee who is doing their job for the sake of doing the job, and another employee who acts with business acumen. The second employee, when he acts, he is clear about why these instructions are given to him. He can link what is the significance of the instructions given by his manager to him. But in the first case, he may not understand what is the purpose or what is the reason behind the instructions given to him. Probably he will find these instructions as problem to him, to his job. While the second one, who has business acumen, can decipher why these instructions given, why the such and such policy is made in the company. He can link and he can act accordingly and he can perform accordingly to align with the policy of the company and make his action profitable to the company. In the first case, that person may not be aware of why he is doing it, and sometimes certain decisions can go wrong against the interest of the business. Generally, customers choose those companies who have business acumen. Similarly, companies choose employees, those who have business acumen. Business acumen is not a rocket science or a difficult thing to gain. It is very simple. In order to help you, I'll give you 3 questions. Focus on these 3 questions, which will help you to develop business acumen. Just reflect on these 3 questions. One is, how does my work impact revenue, cost, or customer experience? If my work is going to get more revenues, then it is good. If your work is going to reduce cost for the company, then what you are doing is good. And if your customer is going to get a good experience by your work, then it is good. Then if you say yes to these 3 things, then you are working with business acumen. Second question, why do customers choose us rather than our competitors? If you find the answer to this thing, and if you are aware of this thing, and if you align your work in order to support the benefits for the customer, then you have business acumen. Third question is that, what problems am I solving for the business? If you are working in an organization, you are there to solve the problems of the business and the organization, or to enhance the deliverability to the customer. If you belong to that and if you work with awareness, then you have business acumen. I'll give some practical tips also. Try to learn basic financial literacy like understanding income statements, cash flow, balance sheet, etc. If you can read to the sufficient level, you can develop business acumen. Stay curious about the economy, about the industry, about the market trends. Read case studies, read newspapers and other magazines which gives economic trends. This will help you in sharpening your business acumen. Third, observe the decisions made by your managers or the senior people and observe what are the outcomes. This decision versus outcomes will help you to develop and sharpen your business acumen. Business acumen is a fundamental skill to be possessed by everybody in the business. It is not reserved for top management or the CEOs alone. Every person who is working within the organization must have business acumen. It is a mindset, it is a continuous learning process and a powerful tool that you are included in the critical teams. Those who are having business acumen will be included in the core teams rather than people who do not have it. So, business acumen is a critical skill, it is a critical tool that everybody must possess within any organization. I hope you are clear about business acumen now, and I hope that you will take steps to check and improve your business acumen constantly. I wish you all the best and thank you.